Take it back 'cause I'm better talking. You can try, but I know I'm wrong.
I am streaming.
Even though you got the eyes, I can't even look you in the eyes.
Let me know if I'm too loud, guys. Is the music too loud? I feel like it is. Can't even hear myself. It's good? Cool. So I want to make sure. I'm back, sorry. Let's go build a keyboard. And desolder stuff. It's a little loud, but not bad. I always turn it down. Or maybe I should turn myself up. What up, guys? Testing, 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 testing. How am I doing on sound? Do I need to turn myself up or the music down? Or both? Hey. Hey, I'm good. Cool. Cool beans. This is good to hear. Still just setting up for now, so if you're joining me, it's cool. What is the plan for tonight? Well, I am going to be desoldering this board right here. These has alias on them. I'm going to desolder this. I might rebuild this board. Haven't decided yet. And I'm also going to build a KBDpad V2 that I got. So cool beans. That's going to be the plan. BRB, let me open this door for Giorgio. Okay. Like the new purpler look. Thank you. What is the which song are you asking about, Teslatron? This current song or the last one that was playing with the vocals? Melody, what color? M60. I'm probably going to get the dusk if I do end up getting it. I'm playing off that playlist. How are lubed allies versus unlubed? Massive improvement. I don't know. I haven't lubed them yet. I'm taking them out to actually spring swap and possibly lube them. So I've been using them stock for a little bit. Honestly, they're extremely underwhelming, as you might have expected, as a lot of people have said. But that is that. Hell yeah, with the ES120. Hard decision between the Moon and Kuro, but Kuro matches more of your favorite key sets. Good call. Make more MX Xylants. Actually, I want to experiment with these stems first a little bit because I do have some extra Halo True Springs, which might improve the tactility enough to make these okay. And if that's the case, then that would be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But since this plate isn't switch top compatible, let's open her up and get ready to desolder. Turning on my soldering station, which I've moved right there. So I'll wait for that to get ready. While I wait, I also got a cool little thing I'll be building later as well, which when I do build it, I'll let you all in chat decide what switches I use for my KBDpad V2. It's the one with the 2U on top. But I'm probably for this number pad, instead of building it normally, I'll probably do all 1U, to be perfectly honest with everyone. Because I'm actually going to be using it more as a macro / shortcut pad for when I do video editing and photo editing work, as opposed to like a numerical number pad, because I have all my numbers like memorized already when I type them above the alphanumeric, above the alphas. So, man, it's been a long time since I've had some keyboard chores, huh? It's been like a month. It's been a cool minute. But, yeah. How's everyone doing today who's watching? Thanks for joining me, those who are coming on and saying hi. Thank you, y'all. Oh, what up, DQ? What up, my dude? Doing spicy, that's good to hear. Let's get to desoldering. Hold on, let me get my cleaning tools out. Alright, let's get to business. Good to hear, baby feet. Snake at war. I am doing pretty awesome. Thank you for asking. Just doing some keyboard chores. Clean. Have you used mixed keycaps before? Actually, if you check out my YouTube channel, I have a review of the mix profile. So you should check out youtube.com/c/topclack, where you can actually see a review I've done on those keycaps and that profile. You should check it out after the stream if you have some time. Math profile, not the best or high pro boys, but I'm a low pro boy. That's fair. That's fair. I think it's probably one of the best choices you have if you like low pro key sets. If you like them on the flat side, but mix is a good balance. Yeah, the vacuum helps a tremendous amount. Hopefully the desoldering station isn't too loud. I moved it closer than normal. It's fine? Okay, that's good to hear. How do you clean that vacuum? Well, you clean the tube with this little thing, this little metal wire thing. But after a while, the solder does accumulate in this glass tube, and I do need to eject this and clean it out, usually between every board. So I've cleaned it out before the stream already. You'll probably see me clean it up after I desolder this board as well, if you're interested in seeing that, if this is something that you might be interested in getting in the future. I can definitely show you guys how I clean it out. If you guys want, it only takes a minute or two. You want it, but kale hot swaps. Hot swaps seem to be the future. I kind of agree, but you're still not going to find hot swaps very commonly on a lot of customs that have their own PCB designs. What station am I using? I'm using the ZD915. Got $120 in Amazon Prime. So what switches are you swapping to, and what have your daily drivers been lately? Well, I haven't decided what switches to swap to. Maybe you guys will help me on that after I finish desoldering this board. But keyboards I've been dailying recently. My daily drivers recently have been my E6 E6. I've been using Zeal Silence in that. I've been dailying this X60 in front of me with Holy Pandas. You were on the Discord. Did you answer me? I probably didn't see your message. My dude. Oh, you were on Discord, so you didn't hear my answer. Yeah, my answer is this is the ZD915 from my desoldering station. Lol. $65 Zeal Silence, not bad. Honestly, I like the heaviest weight, the 78. I think that's the best weight because of how the tactility on Zeals feel. $65 feel more tactile to be, matter of preference. Yeah, I definitely hear you there. Actually, for me, for some reason, for me, 65 gram Zeals are my least favorite. My favorites are 78, 67, 62, and then 65. Why that weird skip, I do not know, but that's just how I like my Zeals. Getting Pro Purples in the mail any day. What do you think of them? I haven't used a board with them enough to really have a strong opinion, but I think they're quite decent. Probably a decent budget tactile to get you through the day. You're rocking the Pro Purples, you really love them. That is awesome. Hold on, guys. I need to make a Reddit post. I forgot to do one when I started this, so I'm just gonna do that real quick, right quick. Top Clack keyboard chores. Hang out while man of interests does keyboard chores. Thanks, y'all. Posted on the wrong account, but that's okay, whatever. Feel free to upvote that. Thanks, fam. So I had an idea for these switches actually. I was thinking of swapping the springs. These are 78 gram Alias with the Hako True springs because the springs in those are very interestingly shaped to help provide tactility at a certain point. So I'm thinking that might improve the tactility of these switches here. And if they do, these may make them better. Worst case scenario, if they don't really help, then I'll just use the housings to make more MX Silence. You got your GMK Hyperfuse Redux today. You really like it. That is awesome. What keyboard is it on? Don't ask, it's so ghetto. Telling me you're putting some nice ass caps on a ghetto ass board. Sometimes it's how you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Damn, Payway, cold. There we go. Cleaning. Coming stuck again. Probably need to clean this sooner than I thought. Oh, just that one switch being stubborn, okay. Someone reminded me to revisit the Y key. Tokyo 6 is definitely a good board for its price. Thanks, guys. Seeing your desoldering station makes you want to set your solder sucker on fire. Yeah, dude, they're pretty useful. If you desolder a lot, they're worth it. If you only desolder like every once in a blue moon, then maybe not. It is definitely a good year for HHKB. It's a great year for the HHKB layout. I agree with that statement a lot, Brian. $1,060 US this month on keyboards. Welcome to the enthusiast side of things, man. Ooh, Brick Cubed, you got your 55-gram Real Force a few days ago. That is awesome. I love that board. Fair to say, my Real Force is a bit souped up right now, as the kids would say. Shit is lit, yo. Is Real Force really gonna stop making 55-gram boards in the next version? That's pretty sad. I think I still have all my 55-gram domes then. They chose 35 over 55. That kind of makes sense though. 35 is pretty popular in Japan, and they're very Japan-centric since this is a Japanese company. Yo, yo, G, yo. Can't remember if you like the 55 grams more than the BKEs. On my HHKB, I have the BKE lights right now. I actually prefer those over my 55 when they're in my HHKB. But for my Real Force, I have the BKE Extremes. I think I might go back to 55s for that one. TBH. You bought another HHKB because your friend is holding yours hostage. Yeah, that's a love for the form. God, what's wrong with my hand? I'm like all shaky today. Hopefully this isn't some crippling and debilitating health issue. Too much lead inhalation. It's just a little bit of cancer. Don't forget the Y switch. Thank you for reminding me. I'll revisit that after I finish these last handful of switches. White Type S. That is always a clean choice. 3 HHKB mod sets. Dang, boy! That's baller, though, not gonna lie. Y key, Y key. Okay, I'm good. I think. I'll find out soon. Okay, okay. If all is well, most of these switches should come off pretty easily, although they'll have some resistance still, since these switches are PCB mount, so you have the little pegs holding them in a bit extra. That's still pretty easy. Ah! Man, I must have screwed up my wrist at work today. Because it feels like when I apply pressure, my whole hand like is shaking, like really bad. Okay, this is, man, this is really annoying. But I'll live, because it doesn't hurt. Have you tried the Alia switches? Yes, I have. That's what I just desoldered, and I'm taking out right now. Okay, that's a better view, I guess. Yeah, these are the Alia switches. Say on top like an old man hand solders a board. Accurate. Oh gosh. Sorry for the wobbly and unfocused there. Now I'm stubborn. So I always like to do all the unstubborn switches first, and I revisit the stubborn ones to see if I need to desolder them a bit more. But look how clean these pins are. So I can focus on the cleanness of this pin. Look at that. Look how clean these pins are. Easy to reuse, and it's clean enough to put in kale sockets and have them work fine without any worry about damaging kale sockets. That's what I love about these, about desoldering. Like this. Huh? Cool. I love watching Clack unfocused and blurry. It makes you feel real confident where the Clack money goes to. Hell yeah. Hashtag production quality. Hashtag you should see like the really like, do you see this setup right here with this arm? It's so jank. But it works for now. Albert, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime 4 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support, my dude. How easy is it to fuse kale sockets? Like if I desolder your switches, will they work? Yeah, if you solder your switch, as long as your pins are relatively clean, kale sockets will work fine. It is, please note though, that the more that you use soldered pins with kale sockets, that actually that greatly reduces the life of kale sockets. Kale sockets were meant and intended to be used with completely clean switches. So using switches that have been desoldered in any way or have bits of solder on them will degrade the kale sockets at a much faster rate than normal. So if you are going to use switches you've desoldered, which I do all the time for my K-type, for example, I make sure the pins are as clean as I can make them. Not sure how easy it is to replace kale sockets. How confident do you feel in your SMD soldering? That's what it comes down to. Because it's not, you know, easy through hole like it is for switches. What switches are you putting on the MX Mini next? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me with that. First, I want to try how these switches feel with the Halo True Springs. That's gonna be my first experiment in this to see if that can improve Alias switches any. I don't know if they will be able to improve Alias's since the legs and the stems aren't the best, but you know, we'll see what we can do. 1 second, everyone. I need to hand someone a key. Let me mute myself real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. I had to surrender my vehicle, which sucks, but that's life. You know how it is, the struggle, as they say. Ah! One switch down, but where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, Royals. I'm actually going to be getting Royals, box Royals in tomorrow, I believe, depending on how much my mail carrier likes me. So expect to see some more Which episodes soon. Dude, why is my hand shaky? I feel like I'm like Captain Miller in Saving Private Ryan. See, sometimes the stubborn ones are fine. They just need to be a little more. Huey's going through key withdrawal. Haven't spent more than 500 in the last 2 hours. I would prefer not to spend so much. Crazy. Is it better to use PCB mount switches on Kale hot swaps? It doesn't really matter. It just depends if the PCB supports it. TBH. I suspect the pricing of the box Royals to be probably like 55 to 65 cents per switch. That's my guess. I don't know yet, to be honest. I need to talk to Mike more to find out. Hopefully I'll find out soon because I'll be getting my samples in and getting you guys a which episode. Maybe 50 cents per. 50 cents per makes sense. A bit more in line of what he's been doing, which is good. Okay, almost done here. Huey, who's your favorite 90s rapper? Tupac. I'm not lifting the pads. Don't you worry, my dudes. Lol, for that switch, I totally just, I didn't even like desolder on the pins. So I gotta wait for my desoldering station to warm up again. Yeah, I didn't even desolder the switch. Check this out. I didn't even desolder that switch. Both pins full of solder. You hear me? Casually breaks board on stream. I've done that before. NBD. So how's the weather where everyone is? It's been raining for me a lot, and I've got rain for like the next 5 days. Not the Y key though. Great, because you guys reminded me. I got the Y key thanks to you guys. Wouldn't have got it otherwise. Little rain there. Got a good mess of rain. It's probably leaking at my work on the ceiling. Come on, hand, steady. Oh, hand, come on. Let's try this again. Easy. Easy. Done. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Board is desoldered, my friends. Board is desoldered. Clean. But since I am here, I have this right here as is. Okay, let me grab some tweezers and let's see if I destroy this board. Man, this song is fire. Why is it capturing those windows? There we go. I'm going to select Aqua Key Tests. Numlock, that works. Let's turn that off. Delete. Insert. 12. 11. Huey, does Box Royal feel like Silence Box Navy? I don't know. I don't have it yet. I think tomorrow is when it arrives. I do not have it in my possession just yet. Look at me go, guys. Testing out this PCB. I see you hold one on stream. No, that wasn't a. I've never held a Navy on stream. Not Navy. Royal on stream. I've held a Hako Violet on stream though. Which, fun fact, all basically, except for Z Frontier, who doesn't count because they don't make switches. All of Top Clack's partners have some kind of purple for switches. Got Hako Violets. We got Zelios. I got box royals, you know what I'm saying? Caps lock works. Turn that off. Come on, turn that. I said turn that off. Nope, not back on. Off. There we go. ASD. Mike says they're similar to Navy. Yeah, he said they're like a Navy Holy Panda clone hybrid. No, not clone, but hybrid. He said they are not clones, which is actually kind of cool to hear because I like new ideas in switches and new variations and new types and seeing how they play out. Although I do know and wish people would Holy Panda because the religion of Holy Panda is real. Fun fact, it's like one of the longest keyboards I've owned. One of the longest in my possession I've had. Through moves and breakups, through girlfriends, financial troubles, and lots of life happening. I've had this keyboard for a long time. Not gonna lie. And everything works. Every switch. Hello, is Apocalypse. What up? Can I have your boards when I die? No. No, you cannot. No one can. Only Brian can have my boards when I die. Only so he can continue Top Clack. Okay, everything works. So I can rebuild this just fine. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Sorry guys, please live with the shaky cam while I adjust my camera setup. Just want to tighten things up for you guys, you know what I'm saying? I hope you are aware of the things I'm saying. Here we go, here we go. Now it's at chest level. Let's unplug this for a second. Do you ever try the Ortho Life? Yes, when you go on my channel later to check out that mixed profile review, you can also check out my review on the plank that I was sent by OLKB and Mastrop to review. Yeah. And I also have my thoughts about Ortho on that as well. But Ortho's alright. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, guys, I have a question. If we take, if you see on the stream, come on, Halo True Spring, and we throw it into an alias, do you guys think it will make it better? Give me a 1 if you think it will make it better. Give me a 2 if you don't think it will make it better. Or a 2 or if you don't think it will be equal to how it was, which is still bad. So 1 for improvement, 2 for negative or no improvement. That's what I know from you guys. What do you guys think about this? Maybe 2. So most of you guys don't think it will improve at all or be negligible for the work. Well, this is why I'm here for you guys. I'm here to find this out with you all on this wonderful journey we call keyboards. Negligible most likely. 1 if you don't like linears, LOL. Okay, so as a comparison, here is a spring. This is such a weird looking spring, to be honest. So I have the white background. Use that white sticker as the background to compare both of those springs. Look at that difference. Look at that difference. The Halo spring is also a lot shorter, which gives it that preload feel. Kind of. Like, Oh shit, that just flew out. I found it. Okay. So 1 and 2. Those are the 2 springs. I have another halo right here, which I'm gonna throw in this housing right now. There we go. That focus. Autofocus. Got it first time. No, this is not the birth of Holy Panda V2. It's not that exciting, guys. The stem is still the stem. Hold on, let me put this in my ear. It does have a different feel, but I'm gonna say that's going to be a 2. Those who voted 2 has voted correctly. The amount of crunch is still probably the same. There you go. That's what it's like. I switch this back, but be gone. You know what would actually make these better, though? Ah, come on. There we go. Going to my springs tray and trying out 62. Let's try a mass drop 67 gram. Look. These are both rated at 67 grams. Yet they look different. How different do they feel? Will this make the spring sound better? Organization goals. Yeah, dude, springs. Look at this. 62, 67. Feels a little bit better, but not worth the work to do to make it feel better. It has slightly less stickiness to it. Not that I had much stickiness to begin with, but it has been lessened. Now, unfortunately, not many things will make these any better. So that's just the story of Alias, and they're bad. You throw all your keep stuff in a box. I do the same thing. I just have several boxes that are labeled. The only difference between me and you is a label maker. Trust. Have you tried heavy burnt oranges? I have not found a full board, to be honest. But I have a single one that I play with. It's pretty good. Well, it's not. It's pretty decent. Gets the job done. show you guys the extent of my organization. Hold on, why isn't my camera screen working? Whatever. So over there, I have some labels. You can't see the top labels, but I have lube, screws, springs, a microfiber cloths, tweezers, sharpies, more springs, dice for dice games, keycap puller, switch top opener, dust brush, knives, rubber bump-ons, loose switches. That's my on-desk stuff for this hobby. I also have some storage containers. So under my desk, that's just keycaps. So I've like, those of you who've seen my other builds have seen me pull out like a million bags of, you know, GMK. They all come from that box. And I also have a ton of like boxes like this, where I keep a ton of switches. Yeah, I got a ton of switches in here and switch parts. Don't worry about the cable management. It's hard to manage cables when you have a standing desk. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so 2 choices. We have some choices now, everyone. Either I can rebuild the MX Mini, or I can build my KBDpad V2. What do you guys think? Which route do you guys want me to go first? KBDpad. Okay, I'm gonna close the box again so you guys can get the same unboxing experience I got. Here's the box. It says KBD found on the side. It says something in, I don't know, China speak right there. I'm not that kind of Asian. You open it up, you get a little foam space here. You get a PCB. You get a Ziploc bag that has the case in it. And then you get this bottom thing that you take out. And look, I got some rubber bump-ons. I got some surprisingly authentic GMK stabilizers, or cherry stabilizers. And I got 2 blank keycaps for no reason, and some extra screws. Yay. What up, Tomu? That's all came in to me. And this box itself came in like 4 layers of bubble wrap, but then packed in an international mailer like this. So let's visit the case first, the star of the show. This is the V2, so you see as the 2U cut out on top. I got the black version. I'm going to keep this bag for when I need plastic bags in the future, because I always do. And I'm going to start with these rubber bump-on feet. 3M. Yay. Nice and easy. Just flip it on to its backside. And go a little bit of 1. 2. 3. Oil is popping. Oh, hit your arm. Ooh, that's rough, man. That's... Ugh. I learned my lesson in college when I made bacon without a shirt on. That shit's painful. Ooh. Is it scratched on the bottom? Nah, this is me. I can mark it up with my hand. Careful you don't blow too hard, the anno might disappear. Feels a little bit, it feels better than the 5 degree. Maybe not as nice as the Tina. What screws do we use? Phillips head for some reason. Okay. That's just... Does a PCB use QMK? No, it uses bootmapper client, which I prefer, which is why I like it, or will make use of it very easily. Non-magnetic screws, of course. So it has 4 screws. They're all the same size, looks like. Yes, they are. Let's throw them in this. For some reason, they decided only to secure this with 2 screws, but fortunately, I have 2 more I can throw on, which I will, because otherwise, look, that's bad. That's bad. So I'm gonna go to this little bag they gave me, where I have extra screws. Yo, lump of unworth. It's been a while since the last build stream. Yes, it has been a while since the last build stream. You're completely right about that. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to secure this plate even better than it was. There we go. One last one. Perfect. Much nicer. Look, this even has a cutout for 2 more switches. So it's just this housing on the top. So maybe in the future they'll have a housing that's completely open, so you can make the full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4 grid. Even though there's a gap right here, but that's okay. I'll tighten all these. Even though I could be using a bigger bit, that'd be grabbing them better. Okay, cool. Cool. That is solid. Also, for hilarious reference to everyone, this is the PCB. Here's the top, right? Look, on the bottom, there are LEDs. Where do the LEDs diffuse from? Nowhere. They just go into the case. But hey, you know what? They exist, so I suspect they're going to make an acrylic case in the future. There we go. But it does glow. It does have RGB LEDs. So they're future-proofing themselves because they can keep using this for number pads and macro pads in the future. It does support PCB mount switches, which is good. So it would go a little bit like this. But now I need to decide what switches I want. Okay, so I can use these alias. I can use alias. What else can I use, guys? I'm just put this tray in my lap. Choices. I have Hako Clears, Hako Trues, Got blacks. 62 gram ergo clears. These coppers, for whatever reason, I still have them. I got some jades. Hako violets. Telios or 78 gram xylants. Those are basically your options. Also, some of these ice purple Oatmeal ice, the light tactile ones, and I've these kale purples tactile. And of course, box whites. Thick lubed pro purples. Oh, my bad. These aren't Kale Pro purples. These are the Otemu purples, because they have the pins. My bad. They are in fact Otemu purples. My dudes. Hype you guys up and throw you in the mud. You know how I do, baby. I also have some silent blacks I could lube up as well. Violets or jades. Because I do have a lot of Trebosis lube. So any choice I go with, I can lube as well. Especially since I will be using 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 22 switches. I'm not gonna do a puke switch setup. I'm actually gonna like using this pad a lot, like every day for video editing, and I want it to be consistent as I feel around it. So no, I'm not going to puke it up with a ton of different switches. I'm just going to pick one switch and probably lube it. Opinions on DD Micro. Thinking of picking up. Not sure about the Bluetooth function, so the issues don't bother me. You're basically just paying more for a PCB if you're not going to care about the Bluetooth. I see Kitsune. This is the KBD Fans Pad V2. Does this fit? No, it does not fit. Does this fit? No, this does not fit. So what switches am I using, guys? What switches am I using? Am I using violets? This is violet. Violets or riots? Violets or silent black? B-Sun browns. I'm thinking either violets or silent blacks that I housing swap MX Xylens basically. So I'm thinking. Hold on, Tomu. Since you're here, Tomu, I have something to show you. Tomu, check out my sick collection. Okay, well, I'm gonna decide switches now. So, still a month later, you don't have your Hawkos. I can look into that for you, Zerpocalypse, if that's an issue. Huey, actually, yes, Payway. Violets, it says the Sky 256K. Okay, I'll do one final vote. Okay, if you want me to build this up right here with violets, type 1 in chat, with MX Xylens lubed 2 in chats. Give me that 1 or give me that 2. Ooh, Icy Kitsune hit me with a 3. Okay, well, looks like at this point it's gonna be the violets then. So it is you, WTF Sour. Unfortunately, I have a 0 frames. Zerpocalypse and email Andrew again. He gets like 1 million emails at a time, so don't feel bad if you just have to ping him again. Alright, they're not PCB mounts, so that's all they go in. Huh. It's gonna be a pain to install, but it's life. You got some expensive ergo clears. Ooh, that's... Everclear shouldn't be terribly expensive nowadays. I got my soldering box of soldering stuff. It is now in my lap. Okay, I need my soldering stuff here and here. Let's grab my wonderful 1 pound of solder, tip cleaner, and I'm Gucci. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I might have to switch the silent blacks because the fact that like the PCB isn't staying in is kind of really annoying. But I could just solder some switches down and it should be okay. It's just kind of being a pain in the ass, you know? I'll just have to make do. You guys want violets? I'll give you guys. I'm a man of the people. Okay, I want to show you guys how awesome. I always show this off. And this is because I love this soldering iron so much. Look at this. How quickly this warms up. I showed you guys it will actually get up to this speed this quickly. 360. Boop. Sorry, my hands are shaking right now. Oh my god, why are these switches being such a pain in the ass? Because this one isn't fully in. There we go. PCB warp? No, I'm just being silly right now. It's okay, I gotta create some drama and excitement for this build, guys. Okay, let's pop in the rest of these switches. Actually, this plate is really tight for these switches. Like, I can't even like push this switch in. That's actually the issue right now. This is a tight AF plate. My goodness gracious. Maybe I'll fit the front side first. Woo-wee! This is such a tight plate though. Like, holy smokes. Holy shnikes. I'll come back to that switch. I'll be back, switch. I'll turn this off while I don't accidentally burn myself as I grab switches. There we go. I'm actually deforming the plastic on the switches a little bit. See a little... that piece right there that came out the top? That's because it's too tight. So I'm actually shaving a bit of plastic as I squeeze these in. That's actually what's happening. Ah, there we... come on. Close enough. Dots. JPEG. Well, unfortunately, those ones are big because they're supposed to be for stabs. These will fit in easy. Of course, that means I'll fall out as well. I'm gonna solder this one in before it starts giving me more troubles. Just kidding, I'll do it last. I must persevere. This is the KBD Fans numpad with the 2U on top. Man, these switch holes are tight. Oh no, I'm 2 switches short. Just kidding, I'm just gonna grab them from my K-type. How does it fit so far though? Interesting. I'm gonna grab 2 more switches real quick. Where is my polar thing? Let's grab this one. Oh, never mind. Got it. This thing. Sorry about that. Okay, got him. I'll deal with this K-type later. Cool. Let's solder all these switches in. And then build her back up. Nice and easy. Hell yeah, pay away. The casual flex is the best flex. You just bought one yesterday, should be before the end of the week? Hell yeah. I love my TS100. Not gonna lie. Not rip. Oh shit, that one wasn't pushed in all the way. Or was it? No, it's just weird. Whatever, I'll deal with that one later. Oh, rip, that was a bent pen. I didn't even check that. Kind of need to desolder one switch. Oh, wait, never mind, it wasn't. I just chose the wrong pen. Just don't look at this one, though. This one can be... I think this one's too low. Looks okay to me. Don't forget the Y switch. Well, let's just try it for now. Going like this. Yep. Well, first of all, checkouts. No, rip. Those are my RGBs are gone, guys. Well, let's see if any of my keys are working. Oops. There we go. Delete. Backspace. Numlock. Cool. Yeah, everything works, guys. I don't know why my LEDs aren't turning on anymore, but maybe this happens when you solder it together. Who knows? And they're detecting as numlock keys. So. Let's just put this together then. What caps am I going to use? I have no clue. Hopefully nothing shorts, because that's pretty small clearance. I'm planning on getting some relegendables in the future, though. But yeah. I got some temporary keycaps, so you guys want to see what it looks like with keycaps on. Won't look that great, though. Yeah. KBDpad pad. How do you like the violet so far? It's alright. Top 1 U key should be cut out stream mics and hold music. Transition screen as an emergency. Just we'll see. We'll see. I still need to work out how I'm going to use this, but I plan on it. Violets are pretty nice. They're much different than trues and clears, to be honest, because they're so light. I think they're too light, in my opinion. But because they're so light, the tactility feels more standard. So people will probably like them more. But for me, they're like, it's too much of a compromise. Like, the point of the Hako trues and clears were to be so significantly different in the kind of tactility they present, where these are a cop-out, because people were complaining how the Hako's trues and clears felt so different. Arctic Fox 27, these are the Hako Violets. I mean, I still think they're smooth. I think they'll be definitely more friendly for people who maybe aren't a fan of the type of tactility that that Hako trues and clears provide. But for me, that's kind of like backpedaling. But it is what it is. It's light, so it'll work well for what this is. What switches to use? Maybe I should just wait till I get my relegendables in before I put switches on this. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah. You guys will see this when it's ready with some nice relegendables. This last question is, what do I do with this? Can I put one keycap on to show the profile? Sure. How is that PCB alive? Dude, this PCB has been through so much. Redonkulous. I'm not gonna lie, invisibility. I'm surprised this MX Mini PCB is still alive. I after I desoldered it on stream earlier, I tested it and every switch still works. So I guess I'm going to rebuild it for the umpteenth time. Maybe I should like vinyl wrap this so it doesn't get scratched as easily. Is there going to be an end? Put back the I just took the alias out. Why would I put it back? Come on, guys. Come on. I think the only thing that in a world where you don't desolder the MX Mini, I think the only switch I have like high enough quantity of right now is like my Hako Trues, because most of the switches I have aren't that many, or they're for like 60%, but not enough. Unless I want to kick it old school with like ergo clears, but I don't have enough stickered ones. I don't think. So not all of them would be stickered. But I do want to save my ergo clears for another board though. The sky is 256k. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us. That, or I might just save soldering this board until I get some more switches in of something else. That's what I'm thinking I might do. I might do that. I might try some like burnt oranges or something for this. You know what I am saying? Do you guys want to say it's something I built recently though? Not built recently, something I got recently. Check out this color. Check out this pink, guys. It's redonkulous. I still need to lube these switches, which I'll do in the future. But yeah, it's a thing. It's pretty interesting. I hit the jackpot though, because I ordered one, I got two. What a life to live. Invisibility, I got two cases, yeah. The switches in this is my MX Xylent build that I haven't lubed yet. I just took it out of my Fiel and threw it on. What's up with the right control? Oh, it's crooked. I need to fix the right control. That's why. See, Fiel. I took it out of this. Just put it on here to try it out. Yeah, the right control's crooked. I know. I know, guys. I know. I was waiting until I lubed it to fix it. MX Silence though, they're pretty nice, pretty fun actually. Trade for a white one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, did your white one come? Isn't it supposed to come today, Tomu? Haven't seen pics of it yet, buddy. Nope. Rip. Been still in Sacman 2 days. Rip in peace, my dude. The assemble design is pretty nice. Aluminum, non-magnetic screws. Steel screws. I think that's gonna be just about it for this stream. I just need to figure out what do I want to do with these switches in the future. Lubing them won't help. I know that. Selling the case soon for Sony A6000. That was a good decision. That's a nice camera. That was a very nice new camera. So I need to decide what I want to do with these. Either I sell them. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably use the housings for MX Xylents and just lose the money on the stems. And consider it trying it out. Oh yeah, KBD fans gave me these 2 blank keycaps. I guess I will throw these 2 blank keycaps on my KBD fans pad. Why they gave these to me, I do not know. Why is one top, one bottom profile? That's weird. We'll see how this holds up. If this starts getting scratched up, I'll probably sticker bomb it or like get some adhesive and put like manga outs on it. But we'll see. We shall see. I'll be on Discord. I think I'm going to be ending the stream here because I don't really have many more keyboard chores to do for now aside from clean up and work on some reviews and videos for y'all. Cerakote it. Not a bad idea, invisibility. Not a bad idea. Could be a potential. Could be potential there. We'll see. But for now, I think I'm just gonna clean up and end it here. I'll stay on while I clean up in case anyone has any questions about anything at all I can answer. Actually, I know some people might have wanted to see me clean out my desoldering gun, so I will. Because people asked about that in the beginning of the stream. Like, how do you clean it out? Well, it's quite simple. What review are you working on? I am working on, you see it over here past that mess, the 5-degree case versus the Tina case. It's a cheap budget case showdown for those who feel like they're a bit nicer than having a $20 plastic case, but those who aren't ready to commit to a nice custom yet. Or those who want a cheap board to experiment with different layout choice. Which of those two do you get? So, to clean this out, you just press this down, this goes back, and then from there you just very carefully wedge this out. Actually, invisibility, since you're still here, let me show you the marks I have on my 5-degree since it's gotten worse. So I did a little durability tests. Do you see these streaks right here? These streaks right here? You can probably see them. They're actually worse in person too. These streaks were done by keycap puller. So these streaks are done by. I was just like, oh, let's see how weak or strong this is. And I just use a keycap puller back and forth on them. Remember, keycap pullers aren't anodized. This is. Like, this lost to something unanodized. Like, what? Also, my feet fell off. Yeah, dude, invisibility, you're just screwed up. Like, I'm still honestly, like, thinking you were pretty tough with yours. Because, like, man, yours got wrecked. But yes, for this, once you pop this out, look, so I have some extra solder here that I need to get rid of. So I'm just gonna just wiggle it around. See, detach. See, it's a clear tube now. This is the solder stuck at the ends. And this is the tube. Let me pull this out. Look at all this solder in the inside on the spring itself. You dump all of this stuff into a trash can. I got this trash bag next to me. I'm just gonna dump it in real quick. It's gonna be a good amount of solder you dump in. Okay, and when it comes to this, you pick off the big bits of solder off this giant spring. Take this bottom plate off, and look, you got this giant mass of solder. What you gotta do is you just gotta work the spring until it detaches from this clump of solder. Oops, kind of mess up my spring there. Usually I'm a bit more careful, but I'm in a rush. And then you get this beautiful clump of leaded solder. Yes, you should dispose of it properly, depending on your municipality. Then you dispose of it. So let's see, where's my filter? My filter here is getting pretty nasty, to be honest. I'm going to replace this soon, but I'm going to see if I can make it last just a little bit longer on this side. Like this. Any collab videos lined up? Yes. Top Clack does have collab videos lined up. Brian is going to be working with Jack Humbert of OLKB and who also works strong behind the QMK project, and they're going to have a new video series on teaching QMK that we're both going to be, all of us are going to be a part of. Jack from OLKB, Zach from Clue Boards, Brian and myself, all four of us will be taking part of it. It's not going to be like the stream that we did a while back. It's actually going to be a video series, explanatory tutorial series on the QMK. So hopefully that'll be a nicer format for people to learn in. As opposed to other collabs, not really. Yeah, not really yet. Maybe we'll have some more collabs in the future. I think that'd be pretty cool. I talked to Mech Merlin quite a bit because he's pretty active in the Top Clack Discord. So maybe I can talk to him depending on if we have any of our interests aligned for future videos. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the future holds. And then after that, you just put this side in here. Close it up and slide this thing forward and done. Nice and clean. I've cleaned my desoldering gun. You'd love to too. That would be interesting. Yeah, feel free to PM me on the Top Clack Discord, link below the stream, or hit me up if any of our interests align and there's something that would be better if we went at it together. It would be possibly pretty cool. Yeah, I'm working on quite a few videos. I have the next 2 or 3 videos of which almost done and ready to publish. I'll probably still space them out when I publish them. So people can have time to ingest and enjoy my content, as well as I'm working on 2 reviews: the Tina vs 5 Degree Showdown, and the other review I'm working on is my M65 review. That should be pretty exciting. Yeah, I definitely working much faster and working a lot more reviews now, which is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty cool. Brian's gonna work on a few things as well. So I'm excited to... You guys should be hopefully excited as I am. He's going to be putting out some video content, which is going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wait till my render time drops. Yeah, that's going to be wonderful once my new CPU build, new computer build comes through. Soldering box. Stuff. What colors have people join in the M60 drop, if at all? That is a great question for chats. When I join, I'll probably get dusk. Sage, that's a nice one. And after my reviews, I'll probably work on an equipment video of all the things I use. My soldering iron, my desoldering station, tweezers, and all this stuff. So because people are always curious. This is a lens cap beside my soldering stand. It's for my lens. Otherwise, bloop. These can go in the stab box. So I have a giant box just for stabilizers and super lube. I'm gonna try to get some separate dielectric grease to try out for stabs in the future as well. Wait a second, I have another bag of those. Here we go. Novel keys. Oh, these are 80 gram alias, not 78. Mabi. These are definitely the best bags in the business. Love to get more of these bags. Brian and I have been talking to Mike and hoping he can just start selling these bags, even as like big 20 packs or 100 packs individually. Like, people would cop these bags, and more for just switches too. Put your stab parts in here, put whatever in here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. They're good bags. Or add-ons for orders. That'd be cool too. You joined this hobby about a year ago and your friends call it niche. I was wondering what other people's views. It's still a pretty niche hobby. Organization, guys. Always stay organized. Always stay organized. See, and this goes into my case for screws. You guys would be surprised how much I use this and how many of like these I go through. If you guys plan on doing a lot of soldering, my advice, get a pound. This is one I use. It's, you know, the cheapo but solid MG Chemicals. Some people think it's overpriced. Some people think it's cheapy. For me, it does great. I use 6040. I'm not one of those hipsters that use like 6337 or whatever. I just use the classic 6040. 22 gauge, 0.032 inches with flux, of course. Yes, 0.032 inches or 22 gauge, whichever one is more relevant to you. I mean, you can use thinner or thicker. It just changes the rate in which you feed solder onto the heated pad. At 6337 isn't hipster. Yeah, well, I have a pound of this, so meh. Less chance of a cold joint. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true, but I have a pound of solder. I'm not going to change. But, you know, he is right, actually. 6337 is typically better for soldering applications like this. But I don't have issues with cold joints. So, I mean, if you're soldering correctly, you shouldn't have issues with cold joints even with 6040. That's my opinion. Like, if you're still doing it right, then it won't matter between 6040 or 6337. But maybe that's just me being an old man. But I guess, yeah, for newer members, yeah, technique does come first. But for newer members, it's probably a nice crutch to have still, using 6337. Oh, my KBD fans also came with USB cable. Looks so plain Jane, but it'll do. It will do. Well, that's going to be it for me on this stream today. Thank you everyone so much for joining. If you have any more questions, feel free to hang out with me in the Discord. I'll be hanging out in the Discord. Maybe play a little bit of Overwatch tonight. I'm having fun. It's pretty good. Pretty fun time. Got my Holy Panda board. Lindy should make longer cables, right? Alright, are you seeing this? My Lindy cable? That's why, well, fortunately I have a hub. But, yeah, for a lot of people who don't have hubs, Lindy cables are kind of a no-go. Well, I haven't had issues with this cable, fortunately. Connectors are better than handmade cables. Handmade cables have been really hit or miss with me, TBH. Like, a lot of people praise Pexon, but I'm like, I don't feel so great about Pexon. But, here's my, let me clean this up real quick. Here's my black on black for y'all. Yeah, handmade cables don't usually have good strain relief. Yes, this is an X60. Mine hasn't got that nasty on the back yet. With my trusty good old holy pandas. So I am pretty happy with it. I'm probably gonna rebuild this board in the future. But man, I love this Kekon Dolch. One of my favorite sets of all time. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you everyone so much for joining. Feel free to check out all of Top Clack's awesome projects by checking out our Discord stream down below. Subscribe to our YouTube if you haven't. Subscribe with Twitch Prime if you have Amazon Prime and you haven't used Twitch Prime yet. Every little bit does help support Top Clack and helps make our content better. Look forward to more build streams in the future, more reviews from Brian and I, and more awesome content. Catch us every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific for our normal show. Till then, take care everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful night.